Hello again and welcome. Tonight I have a special delicacy for you. We are going to make Puerto Rican Carne Guisada. And what is that? That is simply beef stew. So right here I have about almost 2 pounds of the beef stew meat. I have 8 ounce can of tomato sauce. I have a lot of onions here, but believe you me, I'm only going to use maybe a couple of tablespoons of that. I have 2 small carrots that I diced. I have some olives with pimientos. I have about 2 potatoes there, but that I peeled and diced, but I'm not gonna use all of them. Maybe about half of that. I have homemade sofrito. I have some freshly grinded garlic from the cloves. I have salt and pepper here and some I always forget what this is. And 2 tablespoons of sofrito. No, sazon, sorry, sazon. And I have some water. So let me put all of this stuff together and we'll get back to you really quickly. Okay, so the first step here is let's just put a little bit of olive oil into this gorgeous meat, followed by the adobo salt and pepper. Okay, that's how we season this beautiful meat. Okay, look how nice. But one of the secret ingredients when you want to do, what we want to do is brown the meat first and foremost. So I forgot to tell you guys, sorry, in the first part of this, put a little bit of all-purpose flour, maybe about a tablespoon, because this is what's going to help to brown that meat. So let me do this and stay tuned for the next steps. Okay, so the next step is to add about a tablespoon of oil into this is my Dutch oven, and we're gonna brown this beautiful meat. Don't overcrowd the pan, that's always rule number one. So let's do this, just add a couple more pieces and stay tuned for the next step. So as you can see, I am browning this meat. We're not cooking it, we're just browning it. And once everything is browned, you take it out and then you put the next batch in there. The reason why you don't overcrowd the pan is because it gets all watery, and when that happens, you start to overcook this, and it's kind of not what you're going for. So this is why you do batches at a time. So stay tuned, let me do this, and then I'll show you what the next steps are. So stay tuned. As you can see, we browned that first batch of beef stew, and we're about to put in a second batch. Again, always cognizant of not crowding this pan. So let me brown these as well, and I'll take you through the next step. In the meantime, this is the perfect time. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe and click on the like button. I really would appreciate it. Thanks. Okay, so this is the third batch of the beef stew that I'm browning. Again, keep in mind that this is about, altogether, we had almost 2 pounds. It's probably about 1.5 pounds. So take a look at this. That's what we've already browned. We don't need it all like this, but just give it some color. And stay tuned, and I'll take you to the next step. Okay, as you can see, I've browned all of that beautiful meat. What I'm going to do is just add another tablespoon or so of that olive oil. Okay, you get all those beautiful scrapings. That's where that flavor is. Okay, and at this point, we're gonna do this. We're gonna put it in about, I don't know, a couple tablespoons of those diced up onions. Gonna put in that last bit of garlic. We're also gonna put in that beautiful homemade sofrito. Okay, let me mix that in there. Oh, wow, the flavor there is too much. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. We're gonna add a little bit of salt and pepper. Okay, how nice. Here is the sazon, which we are about to just mix in very nicely. Just add in those olives. Just add in the 8 ounces of tomato sauce. Look how beautiful the smell is. Incredible. I think you guys don't know what you're missing here, but look at this. And now we add about a couple of cups of regular H2O water. Look how nice. Okay. And before we add that beautiful, gorgeous meat, let's add the 2 carrots that we diced up. Mix those things in here. And now we will add that gorgeous, gorgeous, beautiful meat. Look how beautiful. That is just absolutely, absolutely wonderful. And we won't add the potatoes until probably after the carrots are a little bit tender. So stay tuned, but this is gonna be incredible. Puerto Rican carne guisada. Stay tuned. Okay, by the looks of it, I'm gonna have to add a little bit more of water. Not too much, just as long as it covers the meat. So check this out, and I'm gonna put a little bit more salt and pepper. So stay tuned. Let me cover this, and we'll be good. So look how beautiful this thing is coming along. And at this point, I'm probably going to keep it stewing probably at a very low heat for the next 25-30 minutes. So stay tuned, and actually at some point I will add the potatoes and we'll have a finished meal. So Puerto Rican carne guisada in its making. Thank you. So it's been about a half hour, and now we will add our beautiful potatoes. I'm gonna cook this for maybe another half hour or so. Just make sure that everything is nice and tender. Let me stir this in there. It looks beautiful, smells beautiful, so stay tuned. Another half hour or so and we're ready to eat. And after all of that work, ladies and gentlemen, here you go. Puerto Rican carne guisada. Look at that beautiful beef. See your carrots, your potatoes. It's just unbelievable, the flavors that are gonna come together. And now what we can do is we can plate this with some rice and some beans. I actually have some videos on how to make white rice and beans, but look at this. Look how gorgeous. Oh my, oh my. Okay, enjoy it. Carne guisada Puerto Rican style, AKA beef stew.